Hello everyone. So hopefully everything connects really well. I might have to reboot this. I'm assuming I got it dialed in nowadays where it can basically go live pretty fast because this is like the ultra low embedding portion that I can get into. And as you can see, I have it pulled up right now where let me get out of this window and I can go over to here. And it shows me just going infinitely into the background as we look inside of this situation. Sorry, I just drank some kombucha. You'll have to excuse me. Ginger ale is really delicious. But we're here for hashtags. So if you're just joining in, welcome to the MacGyver 7 channel. Today we're going to be covering how to utilize hashtags, the best integration of hashtags into the live dashboard, which you're looking at right now, which we're going to cover, as well as putting in hashtags post and pre. It's very simple, and I pretty much down-res this one in order to reach out to the community at 1080p. So if anyone pops in with live questions, once I'm done covering this, which is probably going to be roughly about a 10, maybe 15-minute course to kind of cover what's going down and all these, and then I'll be able to answer some Q&A real fast. So I mean, first off, you can take yourself a familiarized point of going into the Creator Studio. It's an amazing thing to utilize, and going into the stream now, which you can see is located right there. Once you go into that, you're going to be prompted to either change your thumbnail, which you always want to try to utilize that. Hate to say it, I don't like it too much, but it helps with the whole I guess integration and what goes down on YouTube. But one of the bigger things that you'll go into understanding is this. Let's go ahead and go to where we would want to say, for instance, go to our advanced settings. Now under the advanced settings, this will get us into the category we need to go into, which is basic info. That's going to get us to the hashtags and how we enter it in. Now I can go ahead and go over into this section maybe later on afterwards, or if people drop a comment and they really want me to go into detail of what all this means, which is basic information, but for a streamer, it is the difference between literally no situationable go downs. And this cannot be accessed, by the way, when it's running right now with the stream. But as we go into here, what I did, I just selected basic info. Once you select basic info, you can go to your regular stuff where we're like, oh, hey, look, there's my hello to everyone. There's my SEO, which is my title. Now I'm going to go ahead and instantaneously, this is what I first will do in order to get the hashtag situation flowing. I will instantly go ahead and pop in the title. The title itself will rank really well. Now, I can't check it while it's live. At least I've never tried this. This is new territory. But I'll go ahead and break up the hashtag too. I'll say this right here. And a popular one would be doing the same exact thing. And we can, let's say here, for instance, and I utilize TubeBuddy. It's amazing. I can go ahead and say, let's say, that's a poor one right there, right? But we add 2018 hit explore. Bam, 77. Let's go ahead and insert. That's pretty much what I wanted to get down to. So it's here, we do the same thing with this. We'll go ahead and copy, paste. See how well that ranks. Probably gonna rank down pretty low. Dr. Venom, what's going down? I'm glad you can join the stream, and I can throw down some pretty cool tips on how to utilize hashtags and integration of that for live dashboards, which we're looking for. This is basically what I'm building right now and utilizing. So now I'm going to go ahead and explore this one real fast. It did rank decently. Now that went really good. Let's go ahead and situationally put that inside there. Now I'm just inserting these. And I can only exceed 500 characters. So that's what you're usually trying to aim for. So you put a lot of hashtags, but make sure that they're related to the SEO. You always want to make sure that it is related to this. For the most part, you have 100 characters you can put into this for the title, and you have 500 that you can put in variations of these. And you can see a lot of my titles are very long, so don't be scared to put a lot of bigger situations inside of there. So let's see here. We're going to go ahead and take this. We're going to make that its own hashtag. I think that's pretty worthy. Now, another cool one too is you're always going to want to pop in your channel name. This is going to be very important. So let's see here, MacGyver 7th, right? And I want to take over MacGyver one day too. I really love that show, the old school one, not the new school one. I haven't watched it in its entirety, so I haven't made a judgment on that one. So let's go ahead and say that. And because I rock the logo M7, I'm going to go ahead and, well, capital M. Not that it really matters, but to me it does. and go ahead and put that inside of there. So we're already at 318. But where do we go? How do we progress past this? Well, we get creative. And what we can do is go into where I would say, let's see here, explore. And now explore is going to give us a situation where we can say hashtags, right? Just throw a basic term, 2018. What's it going to pop up? So looks like Instagram hashtags is what's kind of trending. And you can see this kind of like really failed right there. But let's see here. Let's throw in YouTube. Hashtags for YouTube 2018. See if it brings up the rating. Bam, right there. So that's what I'm going to set. I already explored. Insert. And this is how easy it is to utilize TubeBuddy. I really wanted to get down into a really great integration into what was how to utilize this program, and I never really got a chance to. And then that's another thing right here. Okay, let's see here. Hashtags for, we'll just take this out. Now we're going to say TubeBuddy. Now, one thing you're going to want to make sure you do is, even though you type this in, you can't just hit insert again. It won't go. You literally have to hit explore. Once that does, it'll reload. And look how well that like did. 78. That's fire right now. Okay, so let's see what we're doing. Like right now, we have about 125 characters left over to spend. Think of it as like allotted cash, right? So now I'm going to go ahead and say like, okay, well, if I was a really high ranking situation, let's say like here, hashtags for YouTube, right? I'm going to click this. Now clicking this is going to give me a layout right here, right? We already know it's 75. We know that YouTube is another thing that we can also select. And see how it already did this? We're added to select, but where's the one coming from? It's already coming from here. So I want to deselect that. Otherwise, we're going to copy and paste over the same tag again. And you don't want to do that, especially with the live streaming point of inputting this. Now, I pre-game my stuff. This is just a live application. I cleared out all my NMS stuff in order to show everyone. And I can show you how I input my stuff too in a second, as well as like once I get a list, like actually for the copying and pasting point of making stuff so much easier. Because otherwise it's like you get stuck in the monotonous tasks of not being able to speed up. You know, it's like you want to play games and you don't want to turn this too much into a business, but you want to make it a business because you want to make like, you know, a fun point of like your life being able to be sustainable in the average capitalist point. But at the same time, you know, so you don't want to like work too hard at it. But we're not going to go into that. That's another genre to know. But okay, so we're looking at like the situation of what can we go past that. So I already got YouTube selected, right? And I'm going to go ahead and for this instance, I'm going to go ahead and select YouTube now. Now, I don't know if that's going to work. I've never tried that, but we're going to try that and see if that actually works. See, that might be a speed up tool right there. Unselect, then type it in, then reselect as the actual new SEO to input. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go to trending since nothing really like stopped. And let's see here. It doesn't really select anything. So let's see here. Let's say how to use hashtags or hashtag. Okay, this is a good one. Hashtag ranking YouTube. See what that explores with. That's probably gonna pop a decent one. I already knew it was. I was like, that's a popular situation that people would want to search. I would search that, you know, and that's really what you have to think. What would I search? And then just embed it inside of there and see if that actually takes. If it's not, then sometimes, and you got to take a risk sometimes. You'll have ones that were like 6 or 7 or 0. And I know the game really well that I have a certain technique that I utilize to go a little off character for a split second off of this tutorial. Venom, it went amazing. And you can definitely watch the 2 Comic-Con videos. And everyone watching this, I do clown walk around. So I'm just going to selflessly plug myself. This is like the bubble pop right here at 9 minutes. Yeah, so I had day 1 broken up into 2 segments of 4 hours collectively of San Diego Comic-Con. That was really amazing. Like, so I'm gonna be back again on Sunday for day 4, doing the same thing, except for I might utilize Streamlabs this time around in order to have a higher bit rate depending on how many people they're using. But let's go back to the tutorial. Thanks for that nice little like buffer real fast. I'll have to check out what you just put into there. That's pretty cool. But let's see with the list right here. So it says Instagram, no. YouTube SEO. Yes, I'm gonna want to have that. That's actually something that video is kind of lightweight trending onto. How to tag YouTube videos to get more views. I guess that would also be a good situation to put. So let's go ahead and insert. Now I might already be exceeding what I already have. No, I just came up to it really perfectly. So let's go ahead and look at our situations of tags. We have how to tag more views. Let's see where that ranks, because that was one that was just selected. That's really poor. How can we make it better? We have some extra characters, so let's go ahead and slide in the 2018. And we'll go ahead and say views 4. So it's more fluent sentence. 2,208. Yes, we're going back in time. Roughly 1,818 years into the past. Where dinosaurs didn't quite roam. Oh, see, look how well that ranks right there. Let's go ahead and put that there. And now I'm going to go ahead to delete one. So it's like, I'm going to get rid of the old one since I don't need to have it anymore. And then it will rebuffer this once I go to hit save. But I know roughly I have a few more left over. Now at the same time, I'm going to go ahead and put 2018. Just because that's kind of where you want to have your ranking in today's. Wow, okay, it's a very competitive field then. SEO. I guess ranking probably would boost it up, give it some flair. Yep, there we go. There we go. So let me go ahead and delete this one and hit save changes and see what happens. Now, if it's too long on the tags, it's going to tell you instantaneously up here. It'll say this red kind of looking like exclamation point. So let me hit a refresh real fast and see if that took. It's going to take me right back to the same screen. Starting our advanced, go back to basic information. And look at that, $4.99. Damn, I'm good at this. Okay, so with that being said, what I'm going to do now is look into let's see here. Let's go back to the live dashboard. Go ahead and sink our teeth inside of there, and we'll go ahead and look at what Dr. Venom put. You're on the big screen, Dr. Venom. It's like blown up here. My friend snuck into comic. Oh my. Thank goodness most people don't know that name. MT Gaming, what's up, man? Hopefully this will be a nice video that you can get into for learning some nice hashtaggertons. So let's go ahead and dive into some of the videos that I've already uploaded with my hashtags and how the rankings sit. And this is a really good one. Okay, let's look at this right now. My trending Comic-Con video. This is a great example. I just put this out not more than roughly 24 hours ago, right? I've gained about 595 views. 443 of them came residually from the con itself, and it took time to catch up. I was gaining so many fast views from this that like it wasn't able to catch up, and I'm still gaining them. Roughly this thing's probably at 700, 800 already, but it keeps gaining. But okay, let's look at the ranks. See all these rankings down here? And you see how like they're all there. Now sometimes it takes time as like people are researching, people are liking, and like how the SEOs are changing as people change what they're typing into a search engine. It's just like when you type in like the world is, and then it's probably the next word is flat because so many people like search it. And the world's not flat. Mac believes in a round Earth. It's totally round. Anyways, we're not debating that right now. But I'm gonna hit my auto sort by rank. This is one of the most hopefully useful tools that I can say that everyone can grasp from this. So I'm going to hit apply. It's going to resort, and watch. It's going to instantly go ahead and tag those inside of there. Now that was pretty decent, but if you go ahead and you select this, it's going to show me like how well that ranks within my videos. Now, since I'm starting to flood the market with mine, this is actually becoming a saturated point for me, but that's good. I want to saturate my own market. That's fine. That's something I want to see go down in the rudder because I want it to be polluted with all my stuff. But let's look at something that's not just mine, where it doesn't rank just past that point that's up there. Let's look at this one. Now, even though it's not ranking, that means that it's not bad at all. Look at where the overall is, the search volume and the regular volume and where it comes into play. So I'm going to go ahead and say, like, let's look at one of the better ones. Like right here it says, the expo hall, right? Like, was that like more perfect than the other one? No, it's a little less, but it's more powerful coupled with San Diego Comic-Con Expo Hall 2018. people are eating that up on the search engine. So it's like you gotta like go topsy-turvy. Sometimes lower ones aren't going to be the best, but they're going to be the higher rankings, and you gotta toy with it in order to kind of do this jugglement. So like with that, like that's basically the techniques you're going to want to utilize. You're going to want to fill this up to 500 characters. You want to make sure that you sort and make sure you auto rank. Make sure to like download a nice program. There's like, I think vidIQ offers a decent one. They were there at VidCon. They're also accepted in that situation. I almost knocked over my kombucha. Take a quick break. Requested to take a drink of this real quick. And then you have TubeBuddy. They were also there. So both of those are really great, just analyst tools in order to make your channel a little bit more competitive and edgy. I'm trying to find like really cool stuff. So if you utilize that technique, and now the same thing with if you're gonna do like an upload, I think it's like this way. Upload a video, right? I think it's gonna take me to the screen where you normally need to go here, and once you drag it inside there, it's gonna go through the same thing. You're just gonna go through a blank template, and you'll be allowed to basically put the same information that we inputted into the live situation. So if anyone has a conversational point of wanting to know, and like, see, look at the ranks already changed again. See, it's not, don't touch them. Pay attention more to the overall. It's defining the balance and the overall, and finding what the rankings like at that one point in time, and don't change them, because sometimes changing them unfortunately can shed down view counts. But you know, if we look into my analytics, let's see here. Go to, let's see, real time. That's what I want to look at. You can see that it's like pretty much this is where I was live during the con, which was amazing. It peaked, and then like it kind of went down there because that was probably everyone's like lunch hour. Everyone was like really off, just really enjoying it. You know what I mean? And then, you know, because this is my nighttime, it was very residual. But then right around this time, I came home. I didn't really sleep too much. I came home and I re-SEO'd. I really just utilized the techniques I used right there. But look what happened. Right around that time, because I got home at around, let's see here, 4 or 5 o'clock, right? And look at that, it dwindles. Now, bear in mind, most people were sleeping, but I have a wide community. And Comic-Con is international. So understand that, like, this situation where it went, but right when I inputted those SEOs, bam, look at that. 6, it doubles, then triples. And then it just steadies up, and then it goes and do more stuff. And then I went ahead and did like a really cool like throw up where I went to my social networking point. So I went to like Reddit, where they have an amazing outsource of community that can't be there. So I like to showcase these things, and there's a community that enjoys that. So I'm able to showcase that with them. So it's like that helps with increasing the point of like that. But you don't want to utilize Reddit like in a situation to spam. That's never a point. You just want to find a community that wants to see your stuff, and that you're showcasing your projects in a more respectful manner, so it's not like you're trying to like just flood the market to pay attention to me. That's not what Reddit's for. Reddit's for a growth of communities. That's what I've kind of like taken it for. But Twitter, another one that was like, cause like you can see right here, this is right when I did my Reddit networking. It kind of boosted it like some Kaioken status right here, and then boom, right against here, I did some Twitter work, and it even like skyrocketed even more as the coupling point now. But at the same time too, like integration of like these overall also factors into me finally doing a nice legit No Man's Sky. So I mean, a lot of these are just coupled, but still you can kind of see where it goes into just this pure video. Still, it follows that time length where it kind of skyrockets up where the main video is right here. Again, SEOing is really what it does, because look at that. This was post-game. This was all live. Everyone kind of searching and finding that stuff here and there because the view count and kind of throwing out there. But bam, right when I SEO'd, right when I hashtagged perfectly and re-cleaned up, made a graphic art, you know, like showcase their logos so they can be supported as like a con, bam, it took off. So this is your boy MacGyver 7th. I'm going to go ahead and be signing off. If you have any questions, this is going to be a point in time where I'm going to go ahead and break the floor. I don't want to get the video too past time, so I might go to like 25 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, depending on if like the anyone had questions. But if not, definitely drop some questions on the bottom of the chat board. Since this is no latency, the way I've set it up, you can outreach to me very easily and be able to like speak to me like real time, real fast. So it's like there's no 4K lag for this one. There is no Mac to the future. This is all real time for the most part. That's I think it's only like a 2 second delay. It's like the less I can do because I'm still doing it at like 13K on like on the upload, just so it's a nice clean 1080p, which is weird to get used to. But if not, I'm probably gonna wait till like probably clicks over to like 20. What I'd like to say while I'm waiting, if anyone wants to pop in with questions as we watch this like live meter of the Comic-Con like view count go up, that like, you know, one of the fun things, not a chance. Let's see here. Not to change the subject. The Walking Titans ended. We now have a site. It's a galaxy map. Really? That's cool. Like I was like watching like some of the gameplay that was on there, obviously through the reaction videos, and then like um Tyler, if I remember correct. I've been like running off of no sleep, so you have to forgive me if I just confuse his name. And I was listening to a lot of Tyler the Creator on the way back home. Well, not all Tyler Creator, mainly Hobson, like one or two Tyler Creator songs. Only because Hobson makes really good fun of him, and it's really funny. Go back into contrast. But all hilarity aside, yeah, he was able to give me like some information on like the situation of the Walking Titans, which was great. So, No Man's Sky is gonna be where I go next. That's where I'm gonna let the stream cool down and let it do its thing as I kind of back away. Because I notice most of the time when I do that, it allows, if anyone Google searches it, to view the proper video. Because I don't like having people click one SEO outside of the Google and then it doesn't work. But at the same time, I push so many videos at YouTube. It's just like, it's so ridiculous. It's like they have to go viral to stick and shit. And like mine do decent nowadays. Like it's not too bad. Like my month-to-month ratio, like I usually do like almost, I think, close to like 10K in like views now in like a month, which isn't bad. That's actually pretty good. I've come up a lot. But I usually average right around 8 or 9. But I can kind of push it that. I mean, depending on what kind of conventions I'm running for the most part. So definitely seems like we're coming up on that 21 question mark. And since you're still here, MT, if there's any other questions you wanted to kind of fire away with, I'll go ahead and just kind of stick in here for a second. Keep it to a short. I'll definitely probably cut out in the next 3 minutes, just so I can let it cool down and I can kind of get ready for playing some No Man's Sky, because I see that that is like pretty lit right now. A lot of people aren't into it. I kind of want to get back into it and just kind of see what I can possibly do for just playing the game, getting back into it, building the base while I still have some energy right now, and seeing if the community will hop on. Like, because I mean, I know this is a pretty basic one in the entertainment one, and since I did not put any SEOs inside of this, this is mainly community hopping in, which is nice. Because I don't know how that works once you save and do stuff when it's in game versus where you're doing your lives. Hashtags. Yay. Go ahead and close this. Don't need it anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff like it can go into, because it's like the thumbnail can become stagnant and you get to the bottom of the list if people aren't searching and clicking it. YouTube will promote your thing, and that's another thing too. Is like you want to look into other hashtags of other people. Like that's another cool thing you can kind of do with like let's see here. What, for instance, let's go to YouTube. Go back to the live dash real fast. Let's say I want to figure out like Venom. Let's go look at your channel real fast. All right, go to channel. How the hell am I not subscribed to you? I'm totally subscribing to you. How the hell did that happen? Anyways, let's look at some of your videos real fast. Fortnite, right? Great. You should have more views than that. I really say you should. Oh, drop a like too. Anyways, so one thing that I like about vidIQ is you'll do this. It'll give you all this stuff that you can kind of look at stuff. So say for instance you had like 1 million views right now, which you probably will one day. And like hopefully Venom will look into this, and I can look at yours too, MT, in a second. But let's look at Venom's real fast. You see right now, he doesn't really rank that high. So if he was here, I'd be telling him a lot of other cool stuff. But let's go ahead and go to Live Dash again, or I can go back here. All right, there we are. Let's see here. Go to MT Gaming. me go to your channel real fast. Finish this. Let's find something new of yours. What do you have that's new? No Man's Sky. I've been playing a lot of the No Man's Sky. Ooh! That's cool, man. That's what's up. But let's look at your tags. So yours are really basic, MT. One of the things I'd probably say for sure, looking into it, is like, put like 2018 on PS4 share, put PS4 live. That's another really cool one you can kind of put into it. But like you definitely need to maximize a lot more, man. The more you put in there, the better. But it is hard when you're streaming from a PlayStation, when you're trying to input all that data instantaneously, man. I've been there. Like, the PlayStation will memorize, though, as long as you have key functions in the beginning, like a first one. Like, if you put No Man's Sky and you type all of them in afterwards, it'll memorize every single thing afterwards, so you can speed run input, and then just put the commas in afterwards. That's what I used to do. If you want to make it more stick to the embedding of YouTube and into to freaking the PlayStation Network at the same time. So that's something you can look into. But at the same time, for as far as anything past that, oh, okay, well, hold on real fast. Let me see like an older video of yours then. Well, let's see what other tags you're rocking. Because I still got about like maybe, well, I'm an OT right now, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's see here. Let's get something old school. All right, there we go. 1 month ago, right? Really decent video. A lot of likes. There's you and your overlay. And look, your tags are like really well put out, but you still could probably put a lot more in. I would put, personally, do all these again in 2018's. I swear, man, like 2018's raw. As long as you keep up on that, that's fine. But see, your ranking doesn't even really stick out. Like, because it's not that you're doing bad ranking, you're doing extraordinarily good ranking because you're picking the key terms that are so good they're overflooded. So it's like, it really sucks. It's like you want to be in this pocket. It's almost like playing Instagram with hashtags. You don't want to be in a polluted network like hashtag Instagram that has like a million fucking like picture drops and likes and this constant upload point where you're out flooded to the point where people aren't going to look back that far, and if they are, well, then they have another agenda. They're called a bot. But if you go into like anything from 10K to 100K, and you can see that when you're inputting the hashtags, that's one thing I like about Instagram, is it allows you to see how many people have uploaded into that one little folder, so you can tell how many times people have come over and how easily it is to come over to it. So there's a pocket that you want to get into, and you want to make those pockets pop your ranks. So it's like, all these are great terms, and they probably even rank pretty decent if you were able to click them. Like, they probably would be like in your, like this, I know for sure these right here, the top ones would probably be ranked pretty decently. They'd probably be like 40s if not 60s. But the rest of them, like the Battle Royale, you're probably drowned out because there's a lot, like especially gameplay. I like how you put gameplay together. That's a huge thing. Even though people push it together, it's supposed to be separate. If you push it separate, then it's not a really big search term, because a lot of people just put gameplay as one word, which kind of makes sense, I guess. Like, since gamers have kind of like recoined it, it's like elite and like, you know, like pwned. It's like words that we've taken and like made into our own. Because I guess gameplay could also be referenced for like sports and stuff like that. So, but again, gaming is like a sport. We have competitive gaming like Overwatch and other things that are really cool. But I see one more person popping in, so if you want any questions right now, I'm gonna go ahead and close this up pretty soon. But I'm definitely at the tail end of trying to help with just the hashtag understand it and how you can integrate it with TubeBuddy, which is pretty cool. It's a great program to utilize. Man, that kombucha, it goes right to my stomach. It tastes delicious, though. So good. Yeah, like that's the best advice I can say. It's like, because it's like looking at how much subscribers you have versus the view count, you deserve so much more. And especially with how many videos you have out there. And like, you can always go back to, and like, you know, like your tagging system's good though. I like your tagging system where it's broken up. It's like very easy, fluid to the eyes. I mean, I've already hashtagged this enough, but you know, put a 2018 in this, in the SEO, make it stand out. You know what I mean? And make sure to copy this, its whole entirety, and just drop it in. Just like I kind of mentioned in the beginning of the video. And if you didn't catch that, once it's uploads, go back and rewatch the very beginning, and I cover the complete exact situation of what you want to do with like breaking this up into terms and making it more current events, where like that's basically what you're trying to do. The best advice Matt can give you today, as I like kind of like do the whole like, I guess, muscling in on this hashtag situation. I'm gonna muscle those hashtags and make them mine. You know what I mean? It's one thing you do want to manhandle with, you know, hashtags, and kind of make them like your tool to be able to reach other people. You know what I mean? That's what you really want to do with YouTube in order to be the incognito YouTuber and trying to really outreach and get out there and have yourself recognized in a situation. And I also like how you utilize tweets really well. It's another fun thing that like TubeBuddy gives you a breakdown to, because if you can see where people tweeted your stuff as well, like, which is nice. Like you can always see like if all of a sudden you got a huge spike, you can see like, oh well, Game Informer shared my fucking video. That is one of the reasons why this became so freaking amazing. Yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Like for as far as the understanding of what goes down, you can kind of like rehash those and just do what you need to. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now since it's at 31 minutes now. But again, I'll go ahead and say one last time as I grab my kombucha. If anyone has any questions, this will be your last time to kind of cue in with the last three of you, MT and the other watchers. You can definitely chime in. But if not, go ahead and rewatch this video. I cover a lot of stuff in about 30 minutes time in order for you to understand how to utilize hashtags and come up on the understandings of TubeBuddy as well. And like, since I'm already here, I guess I can kind of leave this on the really cool menu as I can shut down your page and go to advanced. We can leave it on this situation because just in case I need to ever cover this for the advanced, which is pretty cool. I like how this is the how-to categories, the select language for video. You know, it's like, oh, I can just say English for right now, and then I can always input the other literally 191 dialects I put inside of there. But a lot of these are not accessible when the stream is in play, so it's like you can't play around with low latency or the DVR, because I used to run DVR, and this is how I have to run when I go back to 4K. So when I'm back to No Man's Sky, real time will be over, unfortunately, for MacGyver 7th and the M7 channel for a split second. But we will be venturing. That's going to be the next stream. But yeah, seems like it's already 32 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you, everyone, tuning in. And if you're new to the channel and have gotten this far, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned for my nerdy niche, which is my life. And much love and stay positive, folks. There's much more to come. This is only the beginning.